What's going on, Trader Gang? Happy Sunday to you guys. We're back at it again with another live market breakdown on US30. So let's open up the charts. We'll take a look at news first. Let me just check my audio and all that stuff, make sure everything's good. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm excited for a new week. All right, looks like we're good. Throw some love in the chat. I'd love for you guys to say what's up in there. I'll respond back to you guys. Also, during this breakdown, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. But I'm going to take you guys through how we mark up the charts for this coming week. You know, what we want to look for, what we want to mark up, things like that. So, again, ask me any questions that you have while we're going through the breakdown. So, let me share my screen. All right, you guys should be able to see my screen. All right, so let's take a look at news. So let's see what we got coming up for this week. All right, so 22nd to the 28th. So Monday, doesn't look like we have anything. So FOMC, member Waller speaks at 5 a.m. So don't have to worry about that. Tuesday, no red folders. So we have FOMC. So we have the councilman speaking. 7 a.m. CB consumer confidence. Sometimes I have seen this kind of affect the market. So we'll see what 7 a.m. does tomorrow morning. So even though we don't have any red folders, we do have just a lot of stuff going on. You have Trump speaking at 6 p.m. So that's going to more affect Asian session, which something can happen crazy in Asian session, but we don't worry about that. We just trade US. So New York session. And then Wednesday, that's in there either. We have crude oil inventories 7:30. Some councilmen are speaking, so nothing really there. Unemployment claims at 5:30. And then that's for Thursday. And then we do have PPI on Friday. So we'll see how that is. I mean, that's pre-market open, so we don't really have to worry about that too much, but we still want to see what direction that's going to go in, because more than likely, whatever move it makes in PPI, it's going to correct itself and, of course, go in the other direction. So we'll definitely monitor that for sure. But all in all, for the week, we don't really have much. So it's a good thing. So let's go ahead to the charts. So we did really well last week as far as personally. So I think I only took one loss last week. We took a loss of 500, but on Friday we ended up making it back, so plus some. So we ended up, just to update you guys if you guys don't follow me, we passed our 50K take profit trader challenge. We also surpassed our $2,000 buffer on Friday, and we made an additional profit on top of that. So as of right now, I'm clear to take a $695 payout. So of course, you know, take profit trader gets their 20%. So I already put in for that withdrawal. So I think I'm able to withdraw $550 from the market. So I have to wait until I get approved for that. So it's in processing right now. So we'll see how that comes about tomorrow. So of course it has to be during business hours. So I'm just waiting on that email. We shall see. Let's go ahead and mark up these charts. So let's see where price is right now on the weekly. So of course we have a solid trend here. So If you see here, we have a nice trend going. We did have a pretty decent pullback last week. So of course we had a doji right here from February 17th, and then of course right now price is pushing down. So could we possibly test like this area right here, this candle? That could possibly be. Hopefully we don't break structure. So, but I'll clear this out and get rid of any indicators I have. So get a nice clean chart here. So I do want to, we do want to mark up, of course, the all-time high. So we have an all-time high here. So that high was at 50,609. So we'll copy that. We'll put all-time high. All right, so we have all-time high here. We want to mark up last week's high and low. So this was last week. We're going to mark up. So we're going to mark up our previous weekly high. And it's at 49. Do 75. If we go on a lower time frame, we'll kind of correct it, get it as close to that wick as possible. As of right now, we have previous weekly high 49,975, and we have our previous weekly low right here. And that is at 49,205. So let's do 200. So that's round number. Previous weekly low 49,200. There we go. So if we go down on the lower time frame, so we can mark up some other areas of demand as well. So I'd like to go down to like the 4-hour, so we can see things a lot clearer here. So of course we have a supply area right here, so we can see this is a little high. So we can bring this down a little bit. So this was at 49,969. So we'll do and then here I do have of course the low right here. So that looks good. So it's not like right there. But where did that go? 203. So we can do 205. There we go. So that looks solid. So and then also because we're on the 4-hour, this gives us an opportunity to mark everything up. So again, we can mark this up. So take our rectangle, mark this area up. Mark this area up as well. Because of course we have price tapped into this area right here. And then we tapped into it again. So and then of course we have multiple times where price tapped into this area. So we'll go from wick to wick. There we go. So and then we can mark up some other areas as well. So of course we have a low right here. So where did price tap into? So we can kind of go. So we have this area right here where price tapped in multiple times. So this could be another possible area right here. So if we take a rectangle mark this up. You can see price tapped into before. So multiple times here, tapped into it here before, here, right here, right here. So it's another area as well. So but I'm gonna move this more down to this area. I like this wick a little bit better. So if price does decide to tap down here, then of course that could be another potential area that price could tap into if we, because right now we're consolidated, so we need to wait for a breakout, or a breakout to the other side. So we'll see what Monday holds for us if we get some volume in the market. So much. Okay. All right. So I like that. So keep our charts clean. So again, we don't have any potential area up because we're already at an all-time high. So right now we're consolidated. So we need to see where price is going to go. So can we break to the downside here and then end up going up? It could be a possibility because again, we are still bullish. So price could easily tap into here, reject this demand zone, and literally push right back up. So we could literally have something like this. So price is right here. Price can tap into this area right here, and then literally push up. So we could tap into here, possibly come back here, end up attempting these all-time highs. So retesting these all-time highs. Or another scenario that could happen is we end up breaking. Come down here, we break this area. Or we could end up breaking, retesting, and then maybe continuing down. Or we end up breaking through here. If we do that, then of course we have a breakup structure. So if we break below here, market spread. So if we break below this is a breakup structure. So of course we could end up tapping into these lows, and possibly down here. So I don't think we'll be able to go. We'll go down that low. So I think price is only going to keep climbing, but yeah, we just got to be ready for it. So even on the lower time frame, like we'll go on a 30-minute. So like look at all this consolidation. It's great. That's just a lot of chop. So we've had choppiness since Thursday. That's crazy. A lot of chopping. So, but we've managed to take profits from these markets. So even like on the 5-minute, right, look at that. On the 5-minute, because we took this on Friday, we took this all the way up. The move I caught on Friday. And of course, price sold off, but still respected this level. And then pushed right back up. And then now it's retesting this level again, this previous weekly level. So if it does decide to push all the way down here, we're going to see if it's going to respect it again. And then we could see a push up or we could see a push down. So we just got to see. But right now, we're just in a lot of consolidation. If we zoom out, you can see a lot of choppiness. So have we been able to find some moves in there? Yes. So, but we're going to look for tomorrow is seeing if price is going to respect this previous weekly low or if it's going to break through it. So, or if it's going to, it's going to respect it and then bounce off of it and then retest these highs. Right. And hopefully midweek we can keep pushing up and retest these highs, retest the previous weekly high. So we shall see. Again, just to update you guys on my live account. I will show you guys. Okay, it looks like my withdrawal went through, I guess. So because my available for withdrawal balance is not there. So looks like see if we got an email for that. Oh, looks like we got an email for it. Nice. Check this out. So check it out, chat. So withdrawal request has been approved. So your money will be transferred to your wallet shortly. Then you can go to your wallet, click withdraw button, and withdraw money. There we go. Nice. Cool. So it looks like we're going to get our payouts, and we're going to end up getting another 50K account with that payout, or maybe even 2. So we're just going to stack these until we have 5 funded accounts. So we're going to have to pass these challenges again, obviously. But once we have 5, we're just going to shoot for $300 to $500 a day, and that's it. Just keep compounding it and taking these payouts. So that's pretty much it for the breakdown, guys. Kind of a short and sweet breakdown. I appreciate you guys popping on. Pray for you guys all to have a profitable week. Tap in with me tomorrow morning as we go live, like we always do. I'll pop on 10 minutes before the market open. We'll kind of mark up our charts a little bit in the lower time frame, our supply and demand zones, and see what the market gives us tomorrow. So tap in with me tomorrow morning on my IG, Nikki_Pips. It'll be in the description as well. And we'll see you tomorrow morning on the charts. Let's go.